Hi, this is Tanya from Love Buddha Tarot, back with the Leo forecast for Christmas and the New Year. This forecast will take us up to the 1st of January. I'm sorry, I've got this on landscape here and I don't know if I'm looking at the camera or what, so it's really awkward. Um, so, uh, Hi. Right. Okay. Sorry. I've just started these, so I'll have to get in the flow of it. So, I just want to say before I start this reading that, this week is pretty much fully booked. What I am going to do when I finish the readings today, I'm going to try and open up Friday. And Friday will be available for emergency readings only. Due to the holidays, I will be taking time off, so I'm not available for the holidays until the new year, but I know people still want them and I am fully booked, so I am going to open Friday up for emergency readings. I'll put the link below, and if anybody would like an emergency reading, please get in touch via my website, because obviously they don't book in, so you need to get in touch with me first before you book it. So just to let you know that that's how things are going to be, and then I will not be available for the new year. Okay, so I'm doing what I can, but I do still need a little break, and I'm moving tomorrow as well, so there's a lot of upheaval, but I will be available for emergencies on Friday, and I'm sorry the rest of the week is fully booked. Okay, so right, Leo, happy Christmas for that coming, or happy Hanukkah, or whatever it is you celebrate. This reading, obviously, I pull a few cards to see where it goes, and I carry on the cards as we go on, so I don't know where it's going. But as I was tuning in psychically, when I was doing the cards, I really feel this is going to be a time for you to really keep your head, okay? I want you to try and detach from situations, because what I am feeling here is if you go into yourself, you are going to get through this phase much easier, okay? If you react, okay, this will make things harder, because what I see a little bit of a shitstorm coming for you, Leo, okay? But don't be scared, because this is necessary, and I feel like this is the universe. It's the universe giving you a gift in some way, but it might not look like that at the time when it happens, okay? This is something coming out of the blue, something that could rock your world. It could make you feel a little bit shaky. You might already be feeling this. You know, the energies are coming in. We have the Sagittarius moon, and this is all about truth and being bold and standing in our truth, even when the ground around us is shaking. So this is what I'm feeling coming in. And I feel like whatever is happening for you, this upheaval of some sort that you weren't expecting, it is coming to, you know, like, it's necessary. It's coming to clear the air. It's coming to make you get rid of things once and for all that have not been serving you this year and have not been for your higher good as well. So what you need to do with this is you need to sort of meet it halfway. Okay, if we try, obviously none of us like to go through challenging times, but if we try and resist them, it will persist, okay? So what you need to do is relax into it, meet it halfway, okay? Say, right, okay, there may be chaos, there may be devastation, you know, things may not be going to my plan, but what gift is there in this for me, okay? So that is what I really want you to try and focus on over this next 2-week period, because I do feel there is something going to be blowing up, okay? Your feet may be a little shaky, I feel, okay? So when I am looking at your cards here, that was just what I was picking up psychically, sorry, you know. When I was looking at your cards here, sorry, they're saying, know that this is for you, okay? This is not to you, don't take it personal, this is for you, okay? What this card is saying is the plans that you have made may go haywire, okay? It's like there's that old saying, isn't there? You know, man plans and God laughs. And this is what I feel. So I feel you may have had this plan where, right, this is what I'm doing, blah, 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 blah. And then suddenly it gets blown out the water and you have to take a detour. But this is because it's saying you were on the wrong path. You know, this is what they're saying here. So your plan, because you had this plan sort of in your forefront, what you were working to, and then suddenly that goes Array, is Array a word? They're saying Array to me. Awray, I think that's what they're showing me there. Suddenly, if it goes that, I don't even know how to say it. You could be hit with this massive fear, okay? Because it's like, right, I had a plan, I knew where I was going, and then suddenly you're on a different route that you haven't planned for, and it's like, right, where do I go now? So there might be a little bit of panic actually come in, okay? Now, what I want to say is the universe is clearing a path for you, so don't worry if you don't know where you're going. You're not lost, okay? They are guiding you. So you are being pushed in a direction which will lead you to greater happiness in the future, okay? So this is what they're saying, but I do feel this 2 weeks, it's massive change. It's like your world could do a complete 180, if that makes sense. But this redirection is showing you the way to happiness, fulfillment, joy and love, okay? So if any of you have a breakup or whatever, know that it's because somebody else is coming in for you where it will be better, because this is like what I'm feeling here, Leo, is I really feel it's like the universe giving you it's giving you a shake, okay? So I feel this shaky ground. This is what I'm getting, but it's like it's giving you a stern talking to in some way, but it is in order to bring you security, and it is in order so that you can open your heart, and whatever you are giving out is being replicated. Because at the moment, I feel like you're flogging a dead horse in some area of your life, and the universe is wanting to bring balance in for you. So like I said, please know that this is for you, you know. And what I feel here is it is telling you that you need to protect yourself, okay? You need to put up barriers, okay? You need to put up boundaries with people, because your security, your heart here is a very, very precious thing, okay? And when we open our heart to somebody, and when they don't take care of that is, you know, not only is it bad for us, but it's bad for us to stay in that situation. And what this is saying is that by protecting yourself around those that aren't looking after your best interests or looking after your heart, you know, this is when you can ensure success within your life, and where you can feel a little bit more in control. Because at the moment, I feel Leos are not feeling in control. Now, Leo, you know better than anybody, you will not like that. You know, Leos like to be in control. You know, that is, you know, and that is not in a bad way, but every single Leo I know is exactly the same. I'm not saying controlling, I'm saying liking to be in control, liking to know where they're going. And this 2 weeks is going to shake you up, okay? You're going to feel a bit uncomfortable because it is taking you out of your comfort zone. And the reason it is doing that is because nothing ever grows there, okay? So this is it. You are going to be presented with a decision, okay? There's the path that you are going on that is going to hit a roadblock, and then all of a sudden you're going to have to make a detour, whether you like it or not, okay? But this is leading you to a brand new beginning, where there is, I mean, the energy coming through with this Leo. Don't know who is Lisa. They said Lisa there. I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody. But yeah, I feel like this will also give you a new lease of life as well. It's like you have been, what they're saying here, it's like you have been on a leash. It's like, you know, one of these extendable leashes where you can go so far and then you get reeled back in. And now this is you cutting that leash, okay? This is you cutting that cord, and this is like leading you onto, it's like this opening of fantastic. Your boundaries are coming down around your life. Your boundaries are going up within yourself, but they're coming down around your life. So this is opening you up to so many wonderful, wonderful things, okay? So this is a really good reading, Leo, whether you think it or not at the time. It is. You will probably thank me for it, you know. At least forewarned is forearmed. So I feel this is fabulous, okay? We have you as well this fortnight. Please take time to rest. Please take time to rest, to meditate, to get into this stillness, okay? It's like that old Rudyard Kipling poem. If you can keep your head while all around are losing theirs. And this is what I feel you need to do. It's going internally or internal, because you have a lot of stuff to do as we come into the new year. This is going to be absolutely great for you. I feel some of you as well could meet, or I don't know if this is this fortnight, it could be, but I feel that they're showing me two, and I feel within the next 2 months. So this is going into February as well, this is talking about. And I feel some of you could meet an earth sign, okay? There is an earth sign coming in for you who is going to be very, very important and influential with your future, okay? That's what they're saying. It's like, magic is about to happen. And I feel that you are still going to be putting up this resistance a little bit, Leo. You're not going to like these changes. But I want to say to you, have a look at your situation where you are. Are you truly happy? Or are you just saying the words and saying that you're happy and sort of sitting there in this sort of false castle sort of thing, thinking you have everything you need when deep down, your soul is crying out for so much more. And this is what the universe is trying to push you towards. So it's you that's been putting up the blocks. I do feel you have blocked your heart off in some way. It's like you sort of said, right, okay, I'm sticking my fingers in my ears. I'm going to pretend everything is okay. And it's like, la, 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 I'm not listening. Okay. Well, the universe is going to make you listen. This is what it's saying this time. But it is for your own good, okay? I feel this could be around relationships for some of you. For some of you, I feel this could be around a job. It's anything that this year or at the present is causing you worry and grief, and where you are not allowed to be your authentic self. This is the universe pushing you onto the path of authenticity, okay? You have been taken responsibility for too many situations, they're saying here, and this is bogging you down, okay? The past has not been your friend in a way, and you are still carrying the residue of this, they're saying. So this is about you dumping that baggage, whether it's yours, whether it's somebody else's that you've been carrying, you're dumping it, and you are setting your sights on much happier, sunnier climes, okay? So some of you may actually be moving abroad or something like that. There's a lot of movement, but this is the start of a whole new cycle for you. This is it. Big changes, massive changes, life-changing changes. This is what I'm seeing here. But I just want you to go with the flow. I feel they're showing me a pinball machine there. And I feel like some of you will feel like that. It's sort of right, I don't know where I'm going, and I'm going from that way to whatever, but I do feel you will reach your target. So, and I feel like some of you, there is a water sign. Wow, you've got a lot of people coming into your life here these next couple of weeks who are going to be important. I feel we have a water sign, we have a fire sign. The fire sign I feel is somebody from the past, okay? I feel there could be a fire sign or somebody with fire in their chart. They are coming back from the past and they're going to offer you different options, or they have options available that they didn't have in the past, if that makes sense. Right, sorry, I'm getting a real loud ringing in my ears there. This is Spirit of wanting you to be aware of this, okay? So it's like I say, I feel this person might have traveled. This person might have been away or traveling. So they've been in a different country and they're coming back, and they're coming back with offers as well, okay? I feel that the water sign could be they're not offering you what you need, and I think you're going to see this, okay? Now this could be in a relationship, this could be a family member or something like that, but I feel that there is a water sign that you're going to have a little bit of discord with. You're going to see them in a different light, if that makes sense, and you're going to realize that, hold on a second, this isn't what I thought it was, okay? And you would rather be alone than be around this water sign for some reason. But yeah, I feel sorry, look out for this fire sign though, or look out for somebody coming back from your past with an offer, because I feel this offer could be a good one for you. But I feel by the end of this fortnight, it's sort of like You could be sitting on New Year's Eve contemplating, okay? Things can change in an instant. This 2 weeks is going to be very, very valuable for the rest of your life or for your next sort of cycle, if that makes sense. So there's a lot of thinking to be done. And I feel any sadness, any guilt, any negative emotion that you may have felt over this year about making these changes that you didn't do, but the universe is now forcing you to, I feel you can now do it with a clear conscience, if that makes sense. It's like you have done all of you can. You have tried to make amends. And it's sort of like, on the song that the New Year's Eve song, May Old Acquaintance Be Forgot. This is what I'm saying. It's a time of saying goodbye to not just this year, but to the old and the old way of being, because there is a new way of being coming in for you from now until March is going to be very important. I feel some of you could be moving. I feel some of you could be shifting internally. There seems to be a big shift coming for you, but this is only leading you to more secure times where you feel a lot more in balance, okay? So there is work to do, a little bit of work to do here, Leo, but I want to say to you, whatever you do and no matter how disruptive these next 2 weeks are, know that the more disruption you experience, the better the reward at the end of it, okay? So it's like, my mum used to say to me when I was young, when I used to have to take medicine when I was young and I used to cry and say I didn't like the taste. She used to say the worse the taste, the better it works. And this is what I feel with this, okay? So remember, no matter how much you're going through, the worse it is, the better the reward at the end of it. And I see some massive rewards here for you, Leo. So I hope that made sense to some of you. I'm going to pull a spirit card and see what spirits have to say here as well. Right, okay. I will probably do a couple of lives as well once I move into the new house. And tomorrow, so I think you will like it. I think you'll really, really like it. I can't wait. It's honestly, it's like my dream house, But the universe provided me with that, It wasn't. I didn't go looking. It came to me. So this is it. Whatever is coming for you, please allow it, because it is a massive reward for you. So right, spirit card for Leo, please, for the 18th of December up until the 1st of January. Right, okay, so look, absolutely beautiful. And this is La Natura. And this looks, if we look at this picture, the woman in it looks pregnant, okay? And what this is saying is, you will give birth to something new, something beautiful. An idea manifests, the beginning of a new and wondrous journey. You are being blessed. So that's exactly what I've said in the reading, okay? This is it. Now, if any of you have children or anybody has witnessed childbirth, the actual birth, we have the 9 month of it gestation, it growing, and then the actual birth part is the labor. That is the hard part. And this is what I feel you will be going through this next 2 weeks. It's going to be a bit uncomfortable. It's going to be a bit painful, But like I say, if you're pushing through it, which is what you've got to do, the surprise at the end and the gift at the end will be new life, okay? So I love that. I love that reading. So Leo, have an absolutely fabulous, fabulous Christmas, okay? Have an amazing new year, because your new year is looking fabulous. You must be on the good list as well, because it looks like Santa is going to bring you lots of blessings and lots of presents, okay? So like I say, if anybody would like a reading with me before the new year, I only have emergency readings available on Friday, okay? So please get in touch. I will put the link, when I've finished all of these videos, I will put the links underneath for them. But, have an absolutely wonderful Christmas, and I'm sending lots and lots of love to you from the White Island here in Ibiza. Okay? Sat Nam.